Hello, maggots. I think, yep, we're recording. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I am. I have been having a pretty productive day. Woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning and did some dishes while my housemates ate breakfast. I am officially on orange juice today. And let me tell you, this master cleanse has been difficult, no more difficult than usual, really. Last time I did it, I gave up way too soon, like 4 days in, because we had friends visiting, we had a party, and I made homemade guacamole, and I couldn't help it with the garlic and the onions and the avocado and tomato. I was like, I need a bite. So I had some guacamole, and then Brendan made his famous, succulent, amazing pork on the grill. And I had a piece of that, and holy smokes. Oh my gosh. There was no way that I couldn't try some, like just smelling it. So, same folly this time around. He made pork again. I helped cut up the carrots and onions and garlic and everything and prepare it, but he, like, mortar and pestle style, blended some spices and then rubbed the whole pork roast in it and then slow cooked it in the oven. Just so amazing. And I couldn't help myself, so I had a piece. And then I had one carrot and I had one green bean, and I was so burpy afterward. My stomach was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no warning. And I was like, you're the one who wanted this by making me crave it so hard. So it's not my fault. It's my fault. But not here to talk about the cleanse today, just letting you know that I'm starting to drink orange juice today. Tomorrow I get to have vegetable soup and orange juice. Wednesday I get to have vegetable soup all day and fruit and salad. And then Thursday back to normal eating, but healthy eating. Because what is a detox for if I'm just going to put junk right back into it? But I love vegetables. Like, that's probably the thing I miss the most is, like, healthy foods right now. I do have a craving for cheese, and I did have a piece of pork, but really what I want is, like, salad and fruit right now. There's bananas that are the perfect ripeness, and I just want to eat one. So I'm going to eat one tomorrow when I can have vegetable soup as well. Very exciting. But today I'm here to talk about my favorite squirrel, Jill. Brendan got me this for Christmas. Probably the best Christmas present ever. It's a Jill pillow. Kept it in my car, but people don't respect the Jill as much as I feel like they should have, you know? It's like, I have it in my passenger seat, and then whoever sits there gets to hold the Jillo. And she's in seatbelt style. That's like, she's got her tail. It's called seatbelt tail. Buckle up. Get ready for a wild ride. So yeah, when people sit in the car, I'm like, you get to hold the Jello. And people are like, just toss it in the back. I'm like, oh my gosh, why? Jill is so cute. So I found Jill on Instagram, and I don't know if someone sent me the account or just showed me a picture. But long story short, I followed the thread to this girl is a squirrel. It's like this _ girl _ is _ a _ squirrel _ wow, I don't know why that was so hard to say. But yep, okay, so her name is Jill because the mom of Jill has a father, like most people do, and her father was out with his dog Jack after a hurricane. I'm guessing they live in, like, I don't know, somewhere nice, because the sun's always shining. I look at Jill's stories every single day. And it's more of the same usually. It's like her eating, her washing her hands, not helping make the bed, stuff like that. I highly suggest following This Girl is a Squirrel on Instagram. Anyways, so the mom's dad's dog, Jack, found Jill after a hurricane. And since Jack is the one that found her, they named her Jill. Jack and Jill. So I thought that was pretty cute. Guess how old she is? 7 years old. Oh my gosh. She turned 7 on October 18th. I'm only mildly obsessed. She only makes every single day better for me. It's no big deal. I just love having Jill in my stories. I've tried to reach out to that account, but I feel like they probably get so much mail and so many direct messages on Instagram because it's a very popular Instagram. Jill is very popular. She is potty trained, does cardio, loves to lay in the sun, loves her green juice. It's like a smoothie mix that the mom makes for herself, and then she gives Jill like this tiny little bowl, and she's just so cute. I can't get over it. And she hates ducks. Or maybe not hates them, but definitely puts on her warning sounds and gets all like squirrels do when they feel like they might be in danger. Which I think is funny because the mom puts feed outside the window basically. She's got these feeding boxes, I think they are, or garden boxes where she puts seed and whatever. So the ducks come and eat from there because the mom feeds them. But Jill doesn't know that because Jill's a squirrel, so she's just on guard every time the ducks come around. Super funny. And one thing that I really respect about the mom of this squirrel is it doesn't seem to be a vanity complex thing owning this squirrel. She's not sharing every day on Instagram for her own benefit. I've never actually seen the mom. I've reached out because I'm I would like to follow you as well to see what you do in your daily life because I'm so curious. You're such a good squirrel mom. But no, it's not about her at all. I've seen the most I've seen of her is her hands, lips, leg maybe. So I don't know who this woman is, but whoever you are, if you ever see this, super big kudos for raising a squirrel so well. Potty training? I mean, come on. And she's 7 years old. I just think that's so amazing. And Jill's a healthy weight. She looks very healthy. I don't know. This is something that gets me through, is looking at Jill when I'm feeling weird. I drew a picture of Jill. I should have brought it up here to show you. Basically just took, a picture of Jill and then drew it. And did a little background and stuff. Not very good, but a quick 10-minute sketch. Guess how many screenshots I have of this squirrel? Because I can't save the pictures, but in the stories and stuff, I screenshot her all the time. Guess how many I have? Currently 105, but I haven't transported some of the pictures I've screenshotted recently to the Jill album. So 105, 6, 7, 8, 9. 109 Jill screenshots. Different poses and stuff. She looks super cute all the time. Look at her coming out of a tube. Her favorite game of mailing tube taxi. I don't know what that means, but oh my gosh. And just look, she just sleeps in there. She's such a cuddle bug. Oh, that's what I was trying to say, is that the mom also works from home, so she can give all this attention and care to the squirrel. And when she's working on the computer, Jill is often sleeping in her lap. They even made a little mini laptop for Jill. They put cute little things with her for different holidays, and her birthday she had a little tiara. And then Jill's mom talks with a different squirrel mom on Instagram, and they give each other gifts. They had each other for Secret Santa. I think it's like Eve, the Junebug squirrel, but Jill's my girl. So that's basically all I had to say about Jill, but I clearly have an obsession for cute little furry animals. Jill is one of them. What am I trying to say? Oh, okay. So we don't really compost in the traditional sense. We have a window in our kitchen, and we have like a little side area yard where a bunch of trees used to be, but we had them cut down so more sunlight can get into the house. We made sure it was okay with the trees. But anyway, so we throw all our scraps and stuff out the window, and the squirrels, the woodchuck, and an occasional cat, and lots of birds come by and eat whatever we throw out there. And whatever they're not capable of eating, they just don't. Like, they don't like lemons. They don't like tomatoes. Obviously not eggshells. But I watched the woodchuck, Ghibli, that I was talking about. I watched Ghibli eat an entire banana peel. Just the peel. Whole. He just ate it whole. It was amazing. And he was standing up, and you could see his little belly, and I just wanted to run out there and pet his belly because it was like the most beautiful red fur on his belly, which people don't typically get that view of a woodchuck. Dad wants to get rid of the woodchuck. I say, let's keep him. He eats our scraps. He's a good boy. He's got multiple different hidey holes. I like the boy. But he does do damage under our porch a little bit. But I think he's done with that. I think he got his way in, and now it's just... I love him. I love Ghibli. And I also love the squirrels. So yesterday on Instagram I posted, I made granola for the first time, and I have had this granola recipe on my whiteboard for a very long time, and I'm like, finally today's the day, I'm going to make some granola. I go for it, and I forget oil, like one of the key ingredients. I forget freaking oil the first time I make it, so I mix the syrup and the honey and pour it over the oats and raisins and walnuts and dates and little things like that, all chopped up nice. Mix it all together, put it out on the parchment sheet, and bake it. And the consistency was perfect if it weren't completely stuck to the parchment paper and through the parchment paper to the pan. I was trying spatula, I was trying everything. It was late at night, it was loud, I was like just fed up with it, and I was like, you know what, I'll break off what I can, and then I'll just put the pan out for the squirrels, and I know my boys are gonna hook me up. And lo and behold, absolutely, abso-frickin-lutely did they hook me up. I looked out there first thing in the morning and saw them working on it, and like an hour later, the parchment was clean with nothing on it, and the pan was clean with nothing on it. Yeah, boy! So that is a story I was saving for today in this video, because it would be too long to explain that I royally fucked up granola and therefore fed the squirrels the oats. I just love those animals. I love watching them. It's a daily comfort to be able to view soft furry things just living their life. Very little drama, although I see them fight, and all the gray squirrels are called Irving to me. And then we have like 2 black squirrels that come around frequently. I don't know if they're always the same ones, but they could be. And their names are Hebenike and Jakund. Good dudes. Good solid dudes, but very aggressive. Always chasing off the Irvings, which I think is a little rude, but it's fine. Ghibli doesn't take shit from any of the squirrels. The squirrels are scared of Ghibli the woodchuck, so I thought that was very cool as well. And the birds, mostly little pinchers, little fluffy brown birds, come around and eat whatever they find. I put a lot of seeds, and I worked at a grocery store, and a small family-owned one, so anything that was expired that we couldn't/shouldn't sell anymore, we got to take home. And a lot of it would be expired to the point where even I couldn't eat it. And so I'd bring it home for the squirrels. So they have been fed very well. We've got some chonky squirrels, although I haven't kept up on feeding them every day, so I hope they find their nutrition elsewhere. Whenever we go to the park near our house and I see a squirrel, I'm like, don't forget to come to my house. I've got to, now that it's getting warmer, go outside and sit and spread the food and everything so that they know it's me putting the food out, so that they're not scared of me. And eventually I can feed one from my hand and then get it to be my friend and then adopt it into the house and domesticate it. It wouldn't work like that. I'd have to get a baby squirrel. I already have plans to get a rescue squirrel kit. If I were to ever find one without a mom or something like that, then I'd have the kit ready to go and I could rescue a squirrel. Dreams. I also want a pet raccoon. Big pet tortoise. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Pretty much, I love Jill the squirrel. I love the furry creatures that help me eat all my food outside. And I am beginning to eat again. That's me for today. If I can put a link to Jill's Instagram, I will put that in the pee poo poo, so you can check that out. I'll also, if I can put a picture, can I put pictures in YouTube comments? No, I don't think so. Well, you know, if you're watching this, it's probably because you follow me on some sort of social media. So I'll put a picture of the squirrel cleaning the pan in my Instagram feed so that you can see it whenever you want, because I think it's funny and super cute. I hope you have a great evening, and I hope you consider getting me squirrel memorabilia if you ever have the chance, or something like that. I don't know. Good night, maggots.